Hi, it's Ahmed. I'm the founder of Papara. Papara is a fintech company based in Turkey, having more than 12 million users right now. Founded back in 2016 and has become the largest challenger bank in Turkey in 2021. Papara is a bootstrap company, which makes it unique. So unlike many other challenger banks, we found a way to monetize our products and found different revenue streams so that we don't need any external funding. There are many advantages of being a bootstrap company, but let me give you the most important ones. The first thing is you have to focus on the product and you have to be very creative all the time, because if you have some VC money in your company, your priorities are different than being a bootstrap company. So you have to focus on building a profitable product, which makes it very important as a challenger bank, because at the end of the day, you are a financial institution and your financials needs to be strong, and you have to think about profitability from day one. And that gives you an incredible capacity of being creative, because while you are thinking about new features and new products, you shouldn't only think about customer acquisition or long-term plans. You should also think about how much that product can bring to table. And I think that is one of the biggest advantages. The second thing is you are on your own. That is also a disadvantage, but if you are on your own, it means that you have to build something on your own and you have to give decisions on your own, which gives you a great flexibility. If there is no one who is going to ask you questions every day, it means that you can give decisions every day, which means that you can be quick, you can be fast, and you can be agile. So if something doesn't work with your company, you can just change it tomorrow or the next day, and you can play with your strategy every day, which gives you a huge competitive advantage. Those are the advantages of being a bootstrap company, but on the other side, there are of course disadvantages too. The first thing is, again, the disadvantage of being on your own, which means that you have to motivate yourself every day. If there is no one who is pushing you every morning or who is challenging you, you have to motivate yourself, which can be quite difficult in some time. So a good investor is also a good challenger, I think. The second one is the lack of governance, which means that if you are going to target some partnerships, or if you are going to target some users as a financial institution, you have to build that trust. And being invested by some good, reputable investors might create that trust as well. When you are trying to build new partnerships, when you are trying to make new deals, when you are confronting new regulators, for example, the first question they ask is, who backs you up? But if you have some investors there, you just tell people that you are validated and you have this valuation, and it helps. Third one is talent acquisition. Again, talent acquisition and growth, let's call it like that. At Papara, for example, tries to build a global product right now, and Papara is working on global expansion. But it is not possible for you to have knowledge about everything, right? So an investor is not only about money, as you know. I don't like it when every VC calls it like, they have this smart money. But if they really have this smart money, they can help you about your future plans as well. So currently, I can tell you honestly that we are struggling about talent acquisition on new markets, and we do also struggle about, making something new on new markets as well, because we have this lack of governance again. So a good talent is going to probably ask you about the source of the funds, the profit level of the company, and a VC can solve that again if you have that VC money inside. And also, again, another confession for you. So we are dreaming about building a global company and making a global product, but on the other hand, me or anyone in the team currently do not have an experience on that. So I haven't done it before. Because of that, actually, I think a good investor could help Papara if they have some good companies on their portfolio who has done it before. Before you start fundraising, I think you should answer some questions before you do it. Is it the right time to raise some funds? Right time is not only about your startup, it is also about the market and about yourself. Because at the day you have started to raise some funds, you will be on a long run, which is probably minimum 3 months to 6 months of period. And in this period of time, it is quite possible that you will lose your focus on your business. Because of that, first you should answer the question if it is the right time or not. If it is the right time to raise some funds, then you should ask you the question, am I talking to right investors? I think first, a good entrepreneur should check the profile of the investor and do a huge reverse due diligence if it is possible for them. This is something, by the way, that Endeavor can help. Right now, when I'm in touch with any investor around the world, I get in touch with Endeavor team and ask them to connect me to their portfolio companies so that I can get a feedback on investors as well. And this is not only about actually, having similar portfolio companies, because it is quite possible that you cannot just get along with those investors personally, because at the end of the day, this is an investor, but you are not going to be dealing with an investor company. You are dealing with partners or associates in this investment company, which means that you have to find an investor that understands you personally as well. And finally, you have to be sure that you are mentally ready for it, because there will be tons of people who are challenging you, and you have to be ready to answer many questions that you haven't asked yourself before. But it is not something only as a disadvantage. If you can use it in a good way, it can help you to reshape your strategies and thoughts on your own business as well.